Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 101 of the Red Force podcast. My name is Eric Tolado. Joining me today, Richard Tolado.
I am here. We are here. Episode 101. We're past the 100 episode.
What a success episode 100 was,
Yeah.
Christian.
A lot of people in the comments saying, "Why is this called the Reverie?" Now Eric could explain it.
Roger declared it the Reverie, so
Well,
therefore it is.
do you want to go from the start or you what? Because
What?
the idea was floated out there that this would be the Reverie.
I mean, Roger was
Alright.
saying just call the Reverie from the start in the Secret Cabal Twitter chat.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So,
But again,
and
you know,
and if
stands.
you watch the episode, about
Yeah.
at the end of the show, he declares it the Reverie, so I called it the Reverie.
There you go. So we
Some
hosted
people
the
enjoy
Reverie.
it. We had a few people on.
People
was a
seem
good
to
time.
enjoy it. People upset that it didn't have the fanfare. Apparently, it needs advertising. It
But
needs.
Christian, we had the quality.
We had
That's
the
all it
quality. So what does it matter? We had the quality.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
I don't think that thumbnail could get any golder.
No.
It's very gold. So yeah, this is for all the new people that are showing up.
This is the regular show.
This is the regular show.
Alright.
Subscribe to the channel, like the channel.
Yeah.
All that
Sure.
shit.
Yeah.
Usually just fuck around for the first couple of minutes, Christian. Shout
Exactly.
out to the Patreon people.
Shout outs to everyone who's fucking new subs, whatever. All right. Now, the One Piece anime, pissed me off yet again.
Oh, come on.
All right.
What was your problem?
The title was the World's Strongest Man. All right. Didn't even get to see him. He like transformed.
Strongest creature, Christian.
All right, whatever. Yeah, whatever the fucking title was. All right.
Yeah.
This was hyped up to be the Luffy vs. Kaido fight. No. 2 weeks. Not even 1 week. 2 weeks away.
Transformation of Kaido was okay.
Yeah. See, this is what happens with the Wano style. We can't get Natoshi craziness. And it annoys me.
And the rendering is thick.
Exactly. So you can't get the crazy swoopy shit.
You can't really get the subtlety of tones as well. With like very thin rim lighting and stuff because the lines are too thick. But regardless, my favorite part of the transformation is when his legs
just pop into a tail.
Just pop into a tail. Very good.
I mean, we were saying, where the fuck did his legs go? All right, we were asking that question. They answered it. Just turns into a tail.
Well, it kind of pops up or whatever. But regardless of that, Christian, not a bad episode. Ultra Doji versus Jack was okay.
Sure. Looks like Ultra Doji got trashed.
He was kind of just standing there copying paper cuts.
Sure.
For a good couple of minutes, but
apparently Jack can't get a good hit in when Ultra Doji's just standing there.
But Christian, we have a chapter this week.
Sure.
We have
topic of the show.
Yeah, what is topic of the show?
Damsel in distress. Alright, because we get another one this week. Lady Toki, another damsel in distress. Let's just go through it, alright? Let's just tell the people that it can be done right. That is Oda spamming damsels in distress? Because I've been seeing this around. Oda spamming damsels in distress. Oda doesn't respect women. You know, we'll go through it.
Christian, Oda Jackson is dead, so where are you seeing all this?
Just in chapter reviews, chapter reactions.
Okay.
Other
people.
The community, we got SHANKS, of course.
Always.
We got the power scale, and we get your questions. Now, how do people submit the questions?
Well, if you submit the questions, we'll answer them, Christian.
Sure.
We'll answer any question within reason. We haven't gotten a question that's crossed the line yet.
I mean, every Blasphemy Shanks question crosses the line.
Sure.
Yeah.
People, if you want to ask questions, put it in this video's comment section.
You can also Discord.
You use Discord. You can use the community tab.
Also, has Eric ever checked the email to get questions?
I have checked the email, Christian.
Wait, once? You checked it once, probably. All right. That's how you email the show. That's how you get your questions on the show. All right. Sorry for last week that we couldn't answer a lot of questions.
I was trying
off the rails.
I got through.
You can't wrangle in
the emperors, Christian.
The emperors, right? They're crazy.
Too many emperors.
Yeah.
Too much
haki. Too much haki.
Funny story. If you watch the How Strong is Shanks segment, Christian accidentally pulled.
No, I pulled out the headset because I couldn't do it unless I didn't.
So it was intentional.
Christian. Yeah, I pulled out a headset
because you were pulling it out unintentionally throughout the show.
Sure, but the first time was intentional.
Okay.
Because I wanted to shut the fuck up.
And you blasted through it.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Because I wanted to shut up.
Christian, the disrespect is off the chain.
Yeah, we'll get to it, alright? In the #SHANKS segment. Because we got punishments to deal out. Alright? Okay. For the blasphemy. Alright? For blasphemy.
Speaking of blasphemy, I was on King of Lightning's stream and I called him out for this nonsense Church of Katakuri bullshit.
Yeah, I've called him out so many times for it.
I called him out on his live stream.
Yeah. What did he say?
And he was sweaty.
Yeah.
He was pulling out Talsama, wiping his brow.
Yeah.
I said lawyers are on the case. Infringement, copyright.
He did steal a bit. He stole a bit. He straight up wholesale stole a bit.
Stole a bit.
Alright. You can't just take it.
And then I said, but King, he was talking about the Church of Katakuri, all this shit, right? Yeah. All this blasphemous nonsense.
Sure.
And I said the Holy War is about to begin, Christian.
Yeah, Holy War.
And I said Shanks would one-shot Katakuri easily, and he said, "Don't bring that up. That's not the point." So he conceded already.
All right, yeah,
that's obvious. He does not want the Holy War.
But he does love Shanks. He was respectful during the #SHANKS segment, which we do appreciate. Now, before we start this episode, go in the comment section below. No, go in the description and click the link to my webcomic, alright? It needs more views, needs more subs. Alright?
Or webtunes.
Get it. Get it? It's advertised in this corner over here, down behind, under Eric.
Some kind of image.
Some kind of image.
We're back on schedule soon? Or
we're back on schedule. Chapter's coming out. Finished the monthly job. So back on schedule. Read review, subscribe to it. Alright? Get your boy to that 100 sub mark, alright? Come on, you gotta do it.
When will the Cabal acknowledge the man? And when will the Cabal give him the work?
Oh, because I've seen webcomics that are partnered with webtoons.
Yeah.
And
what are you going to say about that?
All I'm going to say is there's dodgy deals going on.
Now,
I can't believe it.
Speaking of webtoons, Christian,
yeah,
I might be dropping something very special. Shit. Very special for the anniversary episode of this show.
Now, can you please finish this animation for the new intro?
The animation is on hold, alright?
Okay. Maybe there was a preview for it on Twitter. Is that what you're talking about?
Right?
Is that what you're talking about? Something original or some sort of meme?
Original and meme, Christian. Maybe a page fell off Twitter somewhere.
Yeah.
Lots of memes, lots of inside bits about the show.
Sure.
About your favorite YouTubers.
Okay.
Big meme. Brutality Unchained, of course.
Calling out everyone. Okay, there you go. Get ready for that as well. The anniversary episode 104 anniversary episode.
How do you want to count it, Christian? 105 or 104?
Because episode 0 doesn't exist.
Actually, it would be 103.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Episode 0.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be 104.
104. I want to get King Rick on the anniversary.
We'll get him.
Episode, okay?
Get him.
Because he missed out on the episode 100. Very sad.
Very sad. All right.
Shout out to King Rick. Anyway. Shall we talk about this chapter?
Yes. Let's move on. Let's get into the chapter. All right. Chapter 964, Owner's Adventure. Let's get into it. All right. The chapter.
Christian, top-level thoughts, Christian. Top-level thoughts.
Top-level thoughts. Pretty great chapter. Anytime we get to see the Prime Whitebeard, Roger, Shanks, Buggy.
Get into more in-depth stuff with Odin, Christian. Nekohina.
Exactly. Izo doing something. Somehow joining Whitebeard Pirates after all this.
Everyone's favorite Whitebeard commander, apparently.
Izo. Yeah. Izo's here because we need that story. All right, we need that. All right. So, first of all, cover page. Fucking goon pirates being goons.
Christian, have we devolved into Elizabello? Not Elizabello.
Yeah, Elizabello. Olympus, yeah. Olympus levels of cover story.
Nonsense going on with this cover story.
Not yet. I guess Capone's gonna, get rid of him.
He's not folding clothes yet.
No, he's not folding clothes, getting ready to leave. All right.
Yes.
So, will something come out of this cover page? We'll see. You know. All right. So, first page of the chapter. Turns out there was no fight. All right. Nothing happened. All right. They just clashed and that's it.
Yeah.
Odin asks Whitebeard to go out to sea. Whitebeard refuses. Odin, too much of a loose cannon for Whitebeard, alright?
He's been on that crew before, okay?
Not willing to repeat the mistakes that were made on the rocks. Kaido, Big Mom, Shiki, Rock's captain himself, and Whitebeard. How do you wrangle that crew in? Everyone wants to be captain. Captain John.
You can't forget the secret fifth man in the panel last
Captain
week.
John.
Okay.
Alright.
Who knows?
The Rock's pirate, dysfunctional, not really working as a crew. Too many big shots.
Yes.
Alright, too many big shots for it to work. So Whitebeard learning from that mistake. He doesn't want Odin on there.
Mm-hmm.
Odin, no sailing skills, no talent for sailing. He needs a ship to escape on. Alright? You know. They just keep on saying no. Alright? Then Neko and Inuarashi only think there are 5 islands. Interesting. Alright?
Marco says 10, 20,000. Okay.
Yeah. So a vast world. Now, some people gone crazy with these theories about there only being 5 islands. You know, we're talking the 4 road Poneglyph Islands and then Raftel. What are we talking? Are there any secrets to be had here?
I guess this kind of makes contextual sense that the Minks would only know about what's on the Poneglyph in terms of the 5 islands, right?
But I find that hard to believe. Is it because they're kids and I don't really know, or is it that the Mink tribe think this? Because we know there are Minks outside in the world.
We don't know about the past Mink tribe, Christian.
But this is 30 years
ago. Neko and Inu got their eyes open through Odin's adventure.
So was Zo closed, like similar to Wano, then Neko and Inu opened it?
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because of their kids, I don't know.
And like, we don't know when the road Poneglyph was planted there as well, because the Kazuki symbol's up there, but they have been connected for years.
They said hundreds of years.
The Mink, can the past Mink members read the Poneglyphs, or do they just know what's on the Poneglyph?
Is there some sort of transcript?
Because you'd imagine Odin to be able to read it.
Sure.
So I'm not sure if the Mink can read it.
Yeah.
Or not.
We never got confirmation that Odin learned it in the flashback, but he didn't know it, right?
Well, it
said in Zo, but in the flashback, no one ever told him.
Yeah. It said somewhere that like Momonosuke's
didn't get it.
It died with Momonosuke, so it's assumed that he knows.
So that'll be interesting to find out eventually when Odin reads the Poneglyph on Sky Island, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Will we see young Gunfeld?
He met Roger.
That's true. All right. Will we see him?
Do you want to talk about that panel with Kinemon giving Whitebeard a fist bump and everyone losing their mind? Shout out to Anthony, Christian.
No. Because Kinemon puts his hand out, Whitebeard smacks it away, alright? It's not a fist bump.
Okay.
He's like, what are you trying to do?
That's Christian's interpretation.
Alright, that's my interpretation right there. Alright.
Rejection for Kinemon.
So, you know, the Whitebeard pirates leave. Alright, they don't want him on the ship. He's too much of a loose cannon, alright? But Odin goes out for a shit, right?
Yeah.
But he lied, and he goes after Whitebeard's ship. Izo knew this and catches him, right? But you know, Odin throws that chain, hits the mast. He's trying to get on that ship. He's desperate, all right?
Yeah.
Izo chases him. He's on top of him, all right? The retainers find out Odin left. They're looking for him. What's going on? Did Whitebeard steal him? Whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So they're without any answers for many years.
Theory about Odin re-recruiting the crew, still alive, Christian.
Okay.
When he returns to Wano the second time.
He has to return within 5 years. Right?
Something like that.
Yeah. So
would it be 30 years? The raid on Wano was 20 years ago. He got there like 2 years before that or something, right?
Yeah. Unless Momonosuke was born on the sea.
Probably was.
Alright, so timeline, we'll have to work it out later, but yeah, he has to return soon enough, alright?
Sure.
So, the retainers, like, who took over? Did Kinemon take over the daimyo position and then ran Kuri? Is that why he's the quote-unquote leader?
Kinemon might be... I don't know, I feel like the Jiro would be the one to do it because he's like the brains of the operation.
Apparently Kinemon's the brains, though. You know, that's what, the crafty...
Every time we see the crew, like, the Jiro's teaching the goons how to read and shit.
Okay.
So,
yeah, well, that was one panel.
Sure.
So, I won't take too much into that.
Maybe Kuri just fell into disarray, who knows?
Who knows? Alright, so... Whitebeard will let Odin join if he can hold on to the chain for 3 days. A test of resolve, alright? It's not about strength, it's about resolve.
Yes.
Alright? You must have the resolve to hold on to the chain for 3 days.
Whitebeard still doesn't want it to happen.
No. Alright? With only 1 hour to go, the Whitebeard pirates start cheering on Odin. Alright? Izo, super mad at what Whitebeard is doing to his
now, Barbara pulled up one of them.
Sure. How did this happen?
Assume Delphi. He
Sure.
has it. He flew over and picked up
Izo.
Or he climbed the chain and picked him up. Maybe.
I don't know. It's like
I don't know. It's probably not a big deal if he has a Delphi now or not. It doesn't really matter, but
sure.
I assume he's got it. Like, it's not a big deal.
Alright. So, yeah. Odin got 10 minutes left to go. Some random goons are on some island. They're chasing Lady Toki. We finally get Toki. Here we go. Odin hears her cries and goes to help her. Alright, the Oni, what is it? Umi Bozo?
Sea monster.
The sea priest. He looks like a sea priest because he's bloated from the sea.
It's completely fucked up.
Yeah, he's
getting punched through icebergs, getting eaten. This man's sleeping while holding onto this chain.
Exactly.
On a speeding ship.
Now, how fast is this ship? It's a bit ridiculous how fast this ship is.
A lot of knots.
Alright.
Okay.
Full speed, right? This chain is taut. Odin can't pull himself up.
He's also one arm again.
Yeah.
Crazy man.
Sure. Alright. So he saves her. She nurses him back to health. The next day he's fine. Toki wants to go to Wano. It's her dream, alright? Dream to go to Wano. Now apparently her last name translate to Heavenly Moon. What do you think about that?
A lot of moon stuff going on with Toki. Drit seems to be unconvinced that she's linked to the moon. I don't know why.
We know the Void Century shit's connected to the moon. That's obvious.
It seems like he doesn't really get it, but...
Alright, well, the theory about the moon and, the
her prophecy
dragons from space.
Her prophecy centered around the moon.
Exactly. So, Lady Toki, very much connected to the moon, alright? The goon pirates turn up. The octopus man from Marineford shows up. Remember this guy from Marineford?
Captains, yeah. He fucks him. Whitebeard just
bonks him on the head. Alright. Whitebeard rewards Odin's nobleness. Being a good guy, giving up his ambitions to save a woman.
I think he does it because he sees that he's willing to do things to abandon ambition.
Sure.
Which, like, Kano Big Mom wouldn't do.
Exactly. Offers him a trip of a lifetime for being a good guy. He calls him brother, not son. Odin is not a crew member. I don't know why people assume it's already confirmed that Odin is the first commander of Whitebeard. Yeah. Why is this assumed? Why is this assumed?
What, that he's the first...
That he's the first commander of Whitebeard. People are just waiting for it to happen.
Well, there was a missing section for a long time, so that's why...
Sure, yeah, I know, but people assume that it's confirmed that Odin is the first commander. Obviously not true. In this chapter. Did not join the crew. Odin never joined the crew.
Yeah, kind of.
Whitebeard offers him a trip of a lifetime. He does not offer him a crew position.
Sure.
So he never joined the crew. That's why he's easily recruited by Roger.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, if Odin became one of Whitebeard's sons, and then he leaves for Roger, what does that say about Odin? What does that say about Whitebeard?
There's also some kind of weird like thing going on with it. I don't think white people let him leave.
Exactly.
Maybe, I don't know.
If he was just like a friend and they're giving him an adventure, he leaves. Okay.
But, like, white people kind of sees him as like an equal, sort of.
I guess.
As well, so maybe he could be considered the right hand man. Because right now there's no right hand man.
Sure, but again, he never offers him a position on the ship.
Yeah,
he just says, "I'll take you on a trip of a lifetime." Because you want to see the world, I'll give it to you. Again, Whitebeard does not want Odin to join because he's a loose cannon. Right? So, I don't think Odin ever joined the Whitebeard Pirates.
Okay, did he join the Roger Pirates?
Yes.
Okay.
Roger gave him something greater than what Whitebeard could offer.
Okay.
Right? That's why he joined him. Alright?
It doesn't matter, is my next question.
Yes, because if he did join and then he leaves Whitebeard's crew, what does that say about Odin? Just abandoning your boy, Whitebeard?
Sure. Also, Neko and Eno are here, by the way.
Exactly. Alright?
They just kind of turned up.
Then we get a few interesting panels of Odin being reckless, cutting a massive ship in half, running on ahead, doing whatever he wants. He's a loose cannon.
Also, point yourself to the official translation of what Odin calls Whitebeard. I don't know if he actually calls him Whitey-chan.
Alright, there you go. So, Toki reveals herself to be born 800 years ago. She was born during the Void Century.
Just after.
Shocker. We all knew that. And, that was obvious.
About 800 years ago, she's 26.
So, during the Void Century, because the Void Century was 900 to 800. So, during the Void Century.
But she was
born during the Void Century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was 900 to 800 years ago. She was born on the...
826 years ago minimum.
No, she was born 800 years ago, right?
But she's 26 right now.
But 100 years before that is the Void Century. So she was born...
No, the Void Century is 900 to 800. She was born 800 years ago. About 800 years ago. She was born during the Void Century.
900 years ago is more than 800 years ago.
Yeah, 900... The Void Century is 900 to 800.
Yes, and she was born...
She was born about 800 years ago, which implies Void Century.
But she wasn't born 900 years ago to see the entire Void Century.
No, she didn't see how it started. She was born during it. It's a 100-year war.
Some knowledge of the Void Century.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying she's born during the Void Century.
Yeah.
In that area. Because, again, the Void Century is still an estimate of, like, about 800 to 900. Also, she was born about 800 years ago. So, there's wiggle room, and I think Oda wants to say she was born during the Void Century.
I'm going to put the kibosh on this, Christian.
Why?
Do not get too excited about Void Century.
But why mention the 800 if you're not going to do it?
You will get a taste. You don't
get a taste. She was born during it, which means destruction and chaos was happening, alright?
You got to get something. You're not going to get the full picture.
The 100-year Void War, alright? You're going to get something. We're getting something. She wasn't there for the start, so she wouldn't know.
You're going to get lore.
Yeah.
No doubt you're going to get lore. 100%. But very little lore. As always, Christian, Oda will plant the seed of mystery.
For the end.
Because, we're going to get that stuff at the end, Christian. We can't give it right now.
Exactly.
People bring it up where she's come from, why she want to go back to Wano.
No, she doesn't want to go back to Wano. She wants to go to Wano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll wait for the official as well.
On
the specifics.
Okay, well...
She never says she hasn't never been to Wano.
She says her dream is to go to Wano, which implies she hasn't gone. Right?
Maybe.
She's looking for a way to get to Wano.
She's got a very Wano name, Christian. And she's also wearing a kimono.
Yeah, maybe she was her family's originally from Wano.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that she somehow left Wano 800 years ago and has been trying to get back to Wano.
Sure.
It seems like she just spams jumping through time.
Yeah, just to avoid situations.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I'm gonna assume she has some lineage to Wano 800 years ago. Thoughts? Do you think we're gonna get like her jumping around, seeing
different time areas,
like Ryuma's time era, like whatever?
If that's the case, this also includes the Ryuma flashback, right?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying yesterday.
So,
Bragos or Kings or whatever it was on.
It's possible, but I think Ryuma's going to be saved for the end of the arc.
It can be used as it's a good tool to show us stuff that we wouldn't normally see.
Sure, but I think that would have to do, like, I would like for that to be part of Zoro's story. I wouldn't like it to just be here, because...
How is that going to get delivered, though? Is that poneglyph?
Yeah, like, Zoro goes to Ryuma's grave and fucking someone tells him about Ryuma. And we get the full flashback. Rather than... But, like, a Ryuma flashback here would have nothing to do with Odin and his greatness.
Sure.
Which is the reason why we started this flashback in the first place. Yeah. So I don't think it's likely. It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. Right. No.
The thoughts on Odin's strength after this chapter. Maybe Odin's toned it down a little bit.
Because of the power panel?
Yeah. I don't think he's...
I mean, we all assumed he was around first commander admiral level.
And we still got like 6 years of growth to go.
Sure, and we still all assume that. We don't, like... Has that gone down?
It's always bare minimum for right-hand man level.
Sure.
Just depends if we get to admiral and emperor.
Yeah.
Still on the cards, Christian, for the Kaido fight.
It is. Alright. So, last bit of the chapter, we get the greatest panel for a long time. Alright? We get baby Shanks, 9 years old, with the straw hat. We get young Buggy reading the newspaper, upset that the media only are paying attention to Whitebeard. Where's our attention, alright? And then we get young Roger.
New outfit.
Wants to go meet Odin, the crazy samurai. Now,
yep.
Again, the data books are wrong. Saying Shanks joined Roger's ship at 11. Incorrect. 9 years old.
Younger, Christian.
Younger. And has a straw hat.
Yeah.
Craziness.
We're going to get that flashback, right? When we get to Shanks. Of Shanks' origin.
Sure.
Is it exactly the same as Luffy's? Probably.
Here's the thing. If Shanks can be on Roger's crew at 9, Momonosuke can join the fucking Straw Hats.
Sure.
Alright? That's the thing. Because we got baby Shanks on Roger crew.
And it's hype.
Alright? So, yet again, when it comes to Shanks, the data books are just straight up incorrect. What do you think about that?
You gotta take the material of the manga. That's the only thing we can cushion.
That's the only thing that's reliable.
The only thing that we can take as factual events is what happens in the story.
Yes.
On panel. Or in text. That's the only thing we can trust.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing in concrete canon.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay.
Alright. So, yet again, the data book's failing us. But there you go. Alright. Now, ratings for the chapter?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Shanks sighting, 10 out of 10.
Thoughts on Roger's neck and chest, Christian?
Oh, he's yoked. He's absolutely yoked. Is this the first time he's not wearing the ascot?
Correct. This is a new outfit.
Alright. Yoked Roger.
He has a feather in his hat.
I can't wait.
He's got a Mihawk little puff thing going on his hat as well. Yeah. He's got a nice gold chain. Will
we ever get to see Wiper take that jacket off, take that shirt off?
We mean Roger.
Yeah, and see that body. See that parking body.
No. You get nothing, Christian. People think they're gonna get Whitebeard versus Roger next week.
We're gonna get craziness next chapter, right? Next week break. We're gonna get craziness.
He's gonna be like, bitch, I already beat you in the God Valley. Alright? Stand down. Now, I assume that the Roger Pirates aren't getting any source because Navy covering up God Valley, Christian.
Yeah. Exactly like Luffy. And getting events covered up. And at some point, they can't ignore it.
Yeah.
So, Roger encountering Whitebeard next chapter.
Do we see young Navy members react to these events, Christian?
Is that out of the scope of this flashback?
Not really. We're getting newspapers. Roger's reacting to the newspaper. People can react.
Sengoku and Alkainu do comment on Odin at the end of that chapter.
They know who Odin is for some reason.
Alright, there has to be some sort of event that leads to Odin.
Yeah.
Maybe Whitebeard and Roger destroy an entire island over who gets Odin.
Surely the Navy has something to say about Kaido taking over Wano.
Sure, you would assume so. Apparently, they get news about a samurai leaving Wano, so...
You'd assume, like, as soon as Kaido takes over Wano, he's declared emperor.
Now, how many years has Big News Morgans run this world media empire?
I think it's a family business.
Family business.
Inherited
throughout the generations.
The World Economic Times.
But Morgans could be 80 years old.
We don't know.
He could be an ancient eldritch creature.
Always looking for that big news.
Always getting that big news. Who could be thousands of years old? He could be from the Void Century itself. The ultimate big news.
He's sleeping on Roger.
He is. But is he indeed so old that he has the biggest news of all time?
Now,
the Void
let
Century?
Me check the chapter again. But people are saying no egg on this ship, Christian.
Here we go. It's not the Oro Jackson.
I think it is the Oro
It's not the Oro Jackson because the Oro Jackson was built for the final voyage. It is not the Oro Jackson.
There you go. But they might have possession of the egg before.
But the egg is a room on the Oro Jackson.
No, it is.
It's not the Oro Jackson. It doesn't have the mast thing. It's a ship before the Oro Jackson.
It looks very similar to the Oro Jackson.
It's very similar, but it's not the Oro Jackson.
Okay.
Because Tom made the ship for the final voyage.
Now, thoughts on Roger looking exactly like Ace with a mustache?
I mean, it's his father. We all expected it.
Obviously. What about your thoughts that Jolly Roger has 2 mustache curls, Christian? Does that mean he's going to have 2 devil fruits? Or 4 devil fruits? What do you think about that?
Where did you get this theory from?
Oh, because Blackbeard's Jolly Roger's got 3 skulls on it. I'm just going by...
community logic?
I'm just going by math and community logic.
I think you add a line. Alright. We all know it is confirmed that Blackbeard is getting 3 devil fruits.
Well, that's factual.
It's confirmed. Alright. And it will happen.
Okay.
So there you go. Alright. Now, that's the chapter. Predictions?
I don't want to dare to dream, Christian.
It's got to be... It's at least minimum a Whitebeard Roger encounter.
Interaction of some kind.
Some kind.
Now, I'm not going to say anything about clashes. Okay. I'm not even going to say clashes, Christian. Because I'm sticking hard and fast to Roger will do nothing in the story.
In the story ever.
Yes. The mystique is too grand.
Well, will we only just get text? Never shown anything.
Correct.
Because we're getting lore, we're getting, events. That kind of thing. Will we... How does Roger convince Odin to join his crew? That's the big question.
Yeah.
Also, and why does Izo stay?
Yeah. Also, what is the arc? What is the narrative arc of this flashback as well? Like, we're still just kind of fucking around.
I think it's just to show how good Odin is, and then he dies.
Sure.
Alright.
Gonna get that voyage still, Christian. We're getting the whole thing right here, right?
Oh, that was confirmed when Whitebeard turned up.
Yeah, we're getting the whole thing.
We're getting the whole thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, will we not get anything next chapter and go over to Kaido and Orochi? Plotting and scheming. Will we get that chapter eventually?
Too early.
Too early? Well,
we'll get that chapter when rumors of, Well,
Odin's gone.
I'm gonna go back to Wano because there's some kind of thing going on.
Yeah, but Odin's gone for some time. They've been traveling islands. They've been running around the seas.
I assume
is it time for Orochi to start plotting and scheming?
I assume it all starts going to shit when his father dies.
Sure, but is Odin around for that?
Well, I assume that's why he returns.
Sure.
Because his father dies and he has to become Shogun. And maybe Orochi's like, whatever. But
can you imagine if Roger started the Great Pirate Era just so a crew would turn up to open the borders of Wano?
I doubt it.
Is that how much sauce
Odin's going to get with the One Piece?
Maybe that has something massive to do with the One Piece. We don't know.
Okay.
Is Wano so important?
Wano's got the last road poneglyph on it, so the crew get.
Wano has the key to activating the One Piece, whatever it is.
What are you talking about?
The straw hat's the key. Yeah, that's right. The straw hat's the key. The giant straw hat.
You got to put it on top of a statue's head, Christian, and it unlocks the door.
A giant straw hat, of course. So there you go.
I fucking hope we see Roger get that hat and he like buys it from a random village.
Yeah. But then everyone would just be like, oh, the legendary hat was created by the legendary craftsman. Right?
From Wano.
From Wano. Everything's from Wano, right? Everything hype is from Wano. There you go. Alright. So that's chapter. Great chapter. Fantastic chapter.
Also, Momo has to be born soon.
Soonish. Alright. We got Toki here. She can,
I think 2 years he was born.
Sure.
So there it is.
Now, does this 100% guarantee Marco and the White Bear Pirates turning up?
Oh, why else are we getting this?
Exactly. And else? Shanks.
Why else?
And Scopacabond. And Bullet. And Buggy.
Are we going to see? People keep on talking about Rayleigh versus Odin for some reason. I'm not
is
sure.
Rayleigh turning up to Wano and showing that Rayleigh action?
Why not?
He's friends just gambling in Shibondi. Turn up.
Friends with Odin. Why not?
Imagine that lineup. We got Monkey D. We got Shanksu.
Rayleigh.
We got Rayleigh.
We got Buggy.
We got Buggy. Well, I don't know.
Neko Inu.
The crazy lineup. The Whitebeard Pirates are turning up. We all know this.
All the Whitebeard Pirates in this flashback are going to be our Wano.
Alright, we're Josie with one arm. Izo. Sure. How can we forget about Izo? Alright.
I can guarantee it at this point that the ex-Whitebeard Pirates is turning up.
Now, just guarantee that Shanks has to turn up.
I said this a good 4 or 5 chapters ago, Christian, when we first got the crew with Roger talking to Shanks. And Odin talking to Shanks. The connection between these crew members.
The bonds are there.
It's like the Straw Hat crew.
Exactly.
Does it make sense that Shanks didn't do anything about Wano? Is he waiting for the 20 years to turn up?
Is he waiting for prophecy?
He knows that Momonosuke must return to take the throne. A foreigner can't take the throne, Christian.
No. Is indeed. If Shanks turns up,
Christian, lock it in.
Lock it in. We're locking it in. Shanks turn up. Whitebeard turn up. Throw in Blackbeard. Why not?
I mean, Blackbeard's dead, so
Blackbeard. Throw him in there.
Let's not talk about Blackbeard.
All right, he's got a motive.
Blackbeard's an next arc. He's after something.
Blackbeard comes back. No, Blackbeard turns up to scumbag it at the end to set up the next arc.
Whatever, but we know Blackbeard's the next. Blackbeard's doing something to start the final war.
In Alabasta.
I'm gonna get some item.
Yeah, some secret item, the Pluton or whatever.
Everyone in this flashback is gonna be in the final war. That's obvious. Okay. I don't know why that's not obvious.
No.
And we're excited.
And is the final war Wano? We'll wait and see.
Sure.
All right. There you go. All right. Now, on to how strong is Shanks? All right. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we ask the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer, Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there like Dritz-kun, like Roger's base, like Laz. I think Kaido is not the strongest. And they're incorrect. And they're wrong. Alright? They think Kaido's the strongest. They think Drake is the strongest. They think Sweaty's man on the planet. Al-Qaeda's the strongest. They think Mihawk's the strongest. And the worst of them all. They think I'm who's the strongest.
What about Zebek?
Dead character, right? Now, we all know this is incorrect. So we bring 100% genuine, factual information to the table to prove this. Right? To prove this fact that Shanks is the strongest and that he is indeed the God King. And this week's evidence is Sage is so strong that he would be able to hold onto the chain hanging off Whitebeard's ship for the entirety of time, not getting affected by the ocean or anything that gets in his way. As how could the God King be affected by mere physics? Lunacy. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. Now, we have some business to attend to. Last episode, 100. The live sermon. The episode 100 sermon. We had massive disrespect. Now, the only two people that are safe are the King of Lining and, of course, friend of the show, Silvers. As they were not blasphemous. They were trying to wrangle in the other guests. Morge, Roger.
I think it's a big joke, Christian.
Dritz.
But Christian, they won't be laughing when Shanks turns up on Wano.
The Holy War is about to begin. That's all we have to say. Who will join us? And who will die? That's all I have to say. Right? That's all I have to say.
Disrespect.
Disrespect. Alright? Will not be tolerated. And we will remember it. For when the time comes, there will be no mercy. And you will cry for your life, and we will deny it.
Sure.
Alright. Now, on to topic of the show, damsels in distress.
Now, Christian, before we get into this topic, I don't know where to bring this up.
Okay.
So I'll bring it up right here.
Well, we're in the topic of the show. Just bring it up the side of the topic of the show.
We're in topic of the show right now.
All right, we're in topic of the show.
Yeah.
All right. What?
This is a big topic.
All right.
We talked about it before.
Well, you can't just hijack the topic of the show.
Emperors don't need to die.
Okay.
All right? How many times have I say this?
Where's this coming from?
We streamed with Dritz yesterday.
Why?
Right? I said,
Why?
Virgo invited me to his 800 episode sub stream. I joined. Dritz was there.
Okay.
And I was saying the Emperors don't have to die. And he got mad and he got upset, Christian.
Now here's the thing.
I don't want the Emperors to die because that includes Shanks. Nonsense.
Now here's the thing. Where was my invite, Mr. Virgo?
He thinks you don't like him. I guess because that you come off cold and standoffish and you don't actually engage with any of the other community members, Christian.
Hey, man.
What do you think about that?
Well, maybe if I was the host, that would change. That's all I have to say.
You're not the host.
Exactly.
So
maybe...
Anyway,
I don't understand why the guest would have to engage with other YouTubers if I'm just the guest.
Well, if you're the... What do you want to invite then?
Because I demand respect.
Okay.
All right.
Shout-outs. You're going to have to let Virgo know, okay?
All right.
Just quickly, Christian. I say this because Oda loves using characters for further plot lines.
Exactly. But what if there are no further plot lines?
These characters have massive implications on the past
Yes.
and present
Okay.
and the future, with deep lore connected to Roger, the Navy, Zebek, potentially the Ancient History, all this shit. And he's going to throw them away? He's going to throw these characters he's built up for 20 years away? No.
I mean, the Emperor's not that. Maybe just Shanks, all right? Relax.
Whatever, all right? Sure, Shanks is a part of it as well.
The 20-year history, all right?
He doesn't even throw away characters like Crocodile.
Or Arlong.
Oh, he doesn't throw them away. They're always in the story. They're always involved. Okay?
I mean, we haven't seen Arlong in so long, you know? And then Arlong, you know.
Kaido will be involved. Big Mom will be
In
involved.
what?
There might be an impel down just commenting on the war. Who knows what's gonna happen? Okay. Kaido might be in both of them might be just submerged in water, neck deep.
Now we saw what happened when Big Mom was tied up with chains with Sea Stone.
Doesn't work.
So,
I mean, it did work. What do you mean?
I mean,
they had to be
Queen
removed.
Losing his goddamn mind, and if she woke up, the chains would just explode.
But they didn't, Christian. That was the headcanon that he thought was gonna happen. That didn't actually happen.
But Queen was still nonetheless shook.
He's sweaty, Christian. Right. That was 98% Sea Stone.
Exactly.
Whatever, they can be held and then escape for 2 weeks when the war starts, when the final battle starts.
Alright, here we go with this final war shit again. Wano is the final war! How many times do I have to say it?
Do you agree or disagree that the Emperors don't have to die?
The Emperors don't have to die, but you assume there's story left to tell. And that's a big question mark on the series.
After Wano,
we got Raftel, baby. And that's Blackbeard. Emperors don't have to be involved.
Is Mingo involved? Is Mingo involved with the plot right now?
No.
What does he do?
I'm not saying is Mingo an emperor.
Giving us context on what's going on.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing you're ignoring. What is Kaido's dream?
To die in a great battle.
Exactly. What is Wano?
Apparently.
What is Wano? Okay. What is Wano?
Christian.
What is Wano?
Apparently a great battle.
Is Shanks turning up?
I mean, Kaido's a conflicted man.
Is Shanks turning up?
Yes.
Is Big Mom there?
Like, Big Mom's already there.
Is Kaido there?
Yeah.
Are the Marines in there?
Some of them.
Is Garpu turning up?
Yeah, Garp's definitely turning up.
Is the Whitebeard Pirates turning up?
Listen, if Shanks turns up, I don't know why you need the Navy there, but...
Is Marco turning up?
The Revolutionaries aren't turning up, Christian.
So why is this the final war?
This isn't the fucking final war. We don't need to go through this. This isn't the argument.
But this is why Kaido can die, because there's nothing left.
There's plenty left.
What's left?
He's a useful character. That
Raftel, and he has to go somewhere, and we're not putting him in Impel Down because that's ridiculous. How many times?
What purpose of Crocodile being alive has?
Tell me.
Is anything?
Tell me, Eric.
What?
How many times has Kaido been captured?
A lot of times.
How many times he escaped?
A lot of times.
Every time. How does this man get into Impel Down and not escape?
He's going to escape again.
Instantly. You can't contain this man.
He's gonna be contained for the amount of time.
You cannot contain this man. He has to die. Alright? There you go.
He's not dying. There's no way he's died. Name one villain that's died.
Kaido's whole thing is that he wants to die.
Name one villain that's died.
Kaido is gonna die because Blackbeard is gonna steal his fruit.
Christian trolling. Name one villain that's died. Can't name one.
Maybe Aang.
No.
Well, you know.
Name one villain that achieves their dream. Christian, the ultimate suffering is to not achieve your dream.
But Kaido...
And to be disrespected and disgraced.
But Kaido's existence is dishonor and disgrace, as he says multiple times.
He wants what he can't have.
Death. And Luffy's going to give him that beatdown.
No, Luffy doesn't give him that.
And then Blackbeard comes in.
The villain never gets what they want. The villain can't get what they want.
I mean... Alright.
They must be punished.
Yeah, with death.
No.
Who comes in and takes Kaido away? Who comes in and takes Kaido away?
Upstairs and wrap him in chains.
Who comes in and takes Kaido away?
Garp.
Is it a full Navy escort? We're talking all the animals. We're talking everyone.
Garp and Kuzan escort him to...
Kuzan?
Yeah.
Why is Kuzan here?
He's a part of sword, obviously.
Oh, I mean, that breaks his, undercover. Now, can we stop with this nonsense? Because you're hijacking my topic of the show.
Sure.
Alright? Damsels in distress. Now, this topic
Some people are going to say that my topic's more interesting, but...
No, because we've already talked about this 1,000 times.
Okay.
All right?
I don't like how you antagonize me with the 3 dolphins with black beard. I know that you also hate.
It's good meme. All right? You have to keep the meme going. All right. So, this could get... We could just, talk about bullshit.
This could get cancerous.
But it's not gonna get cancerous. Alright? Because, let's just give out the definition first. A woman who needs to be saved by someone else, mainly the hero. That's the definition, alright? A classic storytelling trope. You've seen it in Disney. You've seen it in every fairy tale. Princess needs to be saved. There you go. But, can happen in interesting and innovative ways, alright? Doesn't mean, because it's a trope, that it means it's bad. It works for a reason. Alright? Easy writing. Makes the hero look good. Alright? And then you feel sympathy for the female, the damsel. You feel sympathy for her because she's captured. And then it's an easy way for the woman to be indebted to the hero. Love plot lines, whatever. It's an easy way to set everything up. And a simple quest. A simple way to get things started, alright? Makes the hero look strong in general, alright? In general. This is all in general. Because there's various ways where you can turn this on its head, make it more interesting, alright? And make the woman look not so weak and sympathetic. The woman looks weak but sympathetic in general. And the biggest question is, does Oda spam this too much? That's the big question. Does he spam the damsel in distress too much? Because if you really break it down, alright, and you think about it.
Talk to me about Nami and Luffy. Talk to me about Vivi and Luffy.
I've got the list here. We've got Nami. We've got Robin. We've got Vivi. We've got Kami. We've got Rebecca. Shirahoshi. Does Pudding count? I guess.
He doesn't.
Sanji really saves her from the evilness.
Well, let's talk about the hero.
Alright. Monkey D. Sure.
Damsels in Distress plotlines kinda, but they're all different.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting to.
And all the female characters have their own point of view on the situation.
Alright, we've got Pudding, and the newest one, we've got Toki. Damsel in Distress. For 3 panels. Alright? Okay. All with varying degrees of execution. Of course. Nami and Robin done extremely well. Alright? Extremely well. They try and fix the situation themselves. Alright? Showing they have agency. First of all, they try and fix it themselves. They can't fix it themselves. Alright? And then they ask the Monkey D for help. Because they need help. They need friendship. They need to rely on others. They learn something in the end.
Luffy doesn't save them physically first. He saves them emotionally first.
Exactly. Saves them ideologically first. Right?
Yes. They
have their own agency, their own problems. They try and fix their own problems and they can't get it done because it's too insurmountable. Gotta get the Monkey D on the case. Alright? And then there's the worst example, which is Shirahoshi, literally just there to cry and have no agency. Right?
She's growing though as a character.
Sure, but it doesn't happen in the arc, and it's kind of weird, like Shirahoshi, That's the whole point of her character. We have over 900 chapters. Would you say Oda spams this too much? No, I wouldn't say he spams this too much.
Not really.
It's not Bleach, where every arc is a rescue arc. Alright?
Think about even like Sanji and Viola.
Sure.
So Sanji gets fucked up.
Yeah.
No saving required from there. For sure.
That's the thing, like, Oda, like, when he does the damsel plotline properly, he does it well. Because there's a way to do it well. It's not all bad, right? Again, use the character to learn something. If they're going to get captured, if they're going to get stuck in a situation, try and make them solve the problem first. Negotiation. Maybe they try and fight first and they lose. But give them agency. That's the major problem with the damsel in distress. Because the female character gets no agency.
And you're also going to have your main character be correct in their ideology.
Exactly.
It's like what Araki says, Christian. Alright?
Yeah.
Specifically about Giorno.
Yes.
The main character must always be correct and guide the supportive characters on the correct manner. That's what he says. I don't know if you agree with that or not.
Do we agree with that? do agree with that because that's a classic. That's a fairy tale kind of.
But he's writing shonen.
Yeah, exactly. He's writing shonen. Sure, it's fair enough.
It's a book about writing shonen.
Exactly. That's how you write shonen. So, in general, I wouldn't agree with that, but in shonen writing, yes. All right. The damsel in distress, useful writing tool, right?
Yeah.
We all know what it is. We all get what it is. I'm sick of hearing that Oda spams it. The Oda is somehow sexist. I'm sick of it.
It's such an annoying agenda.
All right. Just because women don't get fights does not mean Oda's sexist. All right.
Big Mom's a fucking animal. That's all I'm gonna say.
Apparently, Big Mom doesn't count.
She's not waifu material for the freaks out there.
I mean, she's waifu material to someone, you know. There you go.
We might see this flashback. Who knows?
Big Mom Prime.
Sure.
I mean, Big Mom's always Prime, you know. Big Mom's always ready.
People say she gets disrespected because she's a woman.
I mean, Kaido's gonna get memed pretty fucking hard. All right.
Sure.
The only person who doesn't get memed.
Kaido's sweaty when she turns up. People forget.
Kaido knows. Kaido knows Big Mom.
Look, I'm confused about in the previous thing. I'm confused about Kaido's character.
Why?
Because he's like, I want a great battle. Big Mom turns up. I'm not prepared.
He wants to go out in the biggest battle of all history.
On his terms?
In the biggest battle of all history. And he can't get that big battle with Big Mom just with Big Mom.
Is Wano enough for you?
I mean, if every emperor's there and the entire world, yes.
A big if.
That's not a big if. We already got Shanks here. It's not a big if.
It's a huge if.
It's not a big if. Alright? Maybe Raftel is indeed Wano.
So what do you want to see from these damsel plot lines, Christian? What do you want?
What I want to see is what Oda's done with Nami and Robin. All they have to do...
Vivi as well is pretty good.
Vivi to a certain extent. I mean, the way she goes about trying to solve the problem is pretty stupid.
Yeah. And
naive. But you want to do it like you want to do Nami and Robin. Because it gives them agency. It shows their character, what they're willing to do for their Nami for her village. She's willing to sacrifice herself for others. Robin's willing to sacrifice herself for the Straw Hats. It gives them character, gives them agency. And then they learn something at the end. It's the way to do it.
I mean, we've had Kuromasaki as well this arc. Sashiori.
Is that really a damsel in distress? She kind of sacrifices herself.
Literally saves her from a villain.
Yeah, but what? You know, is that she already stood up to Orochi?
The definition again.
A woman who needs to be saved by someone else, especially the hero. But like, she already stood up for what she believes in.
Against Orochi.
Yeah,
she's not completely helpless. She stands up for what she believes in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
people can point to that as well, though.
Yeah. Well, that's one I've maybe forgot, alright? So, there you go. Yeah, that's the story of the show. Damsel in distress, not always bad, alright? It's a good tool. It's going to be used properly. Alright? As we always say. A trope isn't bad because it's a trope. Alright?
Yeah.
The tropes for a reason, they're good. Alright, there you go. Now, moving on to the power scale. Now, the power scale this week, I think we are going to discuss the new power scale system. We were supposed to announce this on episode 100, but it got off the rails, right? There was no time to do the power scale on episode 100.
It would probably be fully implemented in the new year.
Sure.
Probably.
After the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, we've been talking about this for a while, freshening up the power scale segment. We've got over 200 characters, alright? Now, for those of you who did watch the JoJo show, the glorious JoJo show, stay gold, alright? Never forget the fashion god. Never forget.
And the JoJo show will return.
When Part 6 comes out, whenever that happens, alright? We had a tournament-style battle during that show segment. And I think we're going to do it here again in the power scale. Now, what does that mean?
Yes.
If we just threw every character in there, ridiculous.
It's obvious who wins.
And it's obvious who wins. But if we do it bracket by bracket.
So low bracket.
Low bracket. Who will be the victor of low? Who will be the victor of trash?
And I think that it also acts as like a recalibration of the tiers.
Exactly. Well. Then we can put the tier list in order.
And then when we come back to putting new characters on there, we have the top and the bottom of those tiers.
Exactly. We'll rearrange the tiers. We'll get it all in order. It'll be hype.
We're going to start from bottom to top.
Of course. Bottom to top. We got...
We're not doing
potentially years of content. Right?
Yeah.
Potentially years
of content. I think it works out to like 52 weeks or something close to that. If we do.
We've got 200 characters.
Yeah.
All right. Bracket by bracket. It depends how we do the brackets, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, do some characters get into the second round automatically? All that kind of shit.
There's things to work out.
There's a fuckload of
So we're
content.
going to call this the Thunderdome, Christian.
The Thunderdome. Now, why is it called the Thunderdome, Eric?
Because they're fighting in the Thunderdome.
From Mad Max Thunderdome.
We have set the terrain very specifically.
Now, some characters won't fit in the Thunderdome, which is interesting, which is a conundrum, which might be an issue.
Maybe it's a larger Thunderdome, Christian.
Imagine the birdcage, but it's a Thunderdome.
And there's we have weapons at the top.
There's weapons, there's bungee cord. They're fighting on bungee cord.
We're doing the bungee cord.
We're not doing the bungee cords, alright? There are weapons that get thrown in occasionally. Alright, so characters like Usopp can have a chance. Alright?
Let's say this, if they have a weapon, it's on top of the cage, Christian, and I think retrieve it.
If they have a weapon, they just get it, alright?
Okay.
Now the rules are you can't escape the bird, you can't escape the Thunderdome, like you can't escape the birdcage.
For people who don't know what we're talking about.
It's just a giant steel cage, alright?
Just think of a giant steel cage with the arena with nothing.
Now, is the Thunderdome made out of sea stone and can it be utilized?
No, it's just a barrier.
It's just a barrier. It's the birdcage. But it does no damage.
Well, it's not sharp.
Alright. Okay.
Maybe it's Bartolomeo's barrier, Christian.
But then we have to consider oxygen and time and stalling.
Yeah.
The Thunderdome, it's a steel cage, the size of a city.
We'll figure out the size.
Size of a city. We'll go a kilometer in radius. Surely that's enough, right?
Diameter.
Radius.
All
right. There's no character that's a kilometer tall. All right. Obviously, the ground is at midpoint, so there's no character that's 500 meters tall. All right.
Okay.
Unless we're counting Zoe.
Do we have a bird in the tier list?
We do, but he's not that big.
Also, he's gonna have trouble.
Also, it's on land.
Yeah.
Is there a water section
for fishermen?
For fishermen.
It's getting very complex, Christian.
For people to drown in. We will draw a map of the Thunderdome. The very specific battle arena.
Yes.
To make it fair for as many contestants as possible, right? Now, Fujitora can't summon meteors, right? It's a whole thing. Alright? We gotta kick and kid pull out debris. No, not really, because there's metal. No, the metal in Thunderdome.
What about the weapons on top of the Thunderdome?
Well, the weapons spread. Are we doing the weapons are too hard? All right.
Is it just the Hunger Games, but 1v1? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes. All right. It could be Is there a time limit? Can you stall out?
No time limit.
No time limit. Is there?
That's why I don't want it too big, because characters can stall.
Is there fauna and flora?
What about characters like Absalon and Shiryu with the invisible fruit, you know?
We have to account for the sniper class. Alright? We have to account for the sniper class. So the battle arena will be drawn up. The Thunderdome. 1v1s.
We're taking suggestions as well, Christian.
Taking suggestions, alright? We're taking suggestions on this segment. What you want to see in the Thunderdome, terrain. Is there a forest area? Is there water areas? Are there other flora and fauna? Can you kill animals and eat them for stalling tactics? All right, is there an underground segment? All right, craziness. All right, there you go. What do you want in the Thunderdome?
What's
Tell us
fair?
in the comment. What's
not what do you want, Christian? What's fair?
Well, if we get suggestions, we can curate them.
Yeah.
Right? There you go. Is there some sort of snitch situation where if you catch the golden snitch, you somehow win the game?
Why are we bringing multiple things into this, Christian? Okay,
Is that an option? All right. Would someone with 2,000 IQ just grab the snitch and win?
We'd have to explain the terrain every time it was that cool. We'd have to explain the rules of the game every time we do.
Exactly. So it's just terrain. We'll draw it up. Right, we'll have a diagram that can be on the thing.
No rules. Okay.
No rules, but the rules within the dome. Okay.
Yeah.
The rules are if you have a The rules are if you have a weapon, it comes in with you. All right. We're not doing no weapons. All right, because it fucks the characters and it doesn't fuck other characters.
All right.
All right. There you go. The Thunderdome. We'll sort it out, and it'll be launched after the anniversary episode.
There you go.
There you go. In the new year, some point. All right, there you go. Now, on to questions. All right, on to questions. Questions. And here we go with the questions. First question comes in from Rico Suv? Alright, Suv. How did Shanks come to be on Roger's ship?
Point for point, exactly the same as Luffy.
I'm going to say he appeared one day as a celestial being and appeared on the ship. That's how it happened.
I think it's much like Christ, Christian. He entered the age. He was reincarnated as a human being.
Okay.
He took human form, Christian, but he had to grow.
Okay. I don't know how this is like Christ at all.
And at the age of 33, like Christ, he became an emperor.
Okay. There you go.
That's factual. Okay. 6 years ago, 39 minus 6 is 33.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go. There it is. All right. So there. How will Roger acquire Odin? That's the question. All right. Is it a Davy back fight? Is it an actual fight? Will Odin just join because Roger's the hype man? Will it have to do with the voice of all things? Maybe.
When does... The question is, I don't think Roger has gone to the Grand Line yet. Has finished the Grand Line.
No, because he doesn't have the final voyage. He's still rising in the ranks.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe, like, he promises Odin the final voyage event and, like, Whitebeard doesn't want it. But also, we're going to get context also about the One Piece prior to the One Piece.
Yeah, Raftel, why go to Raftel, yeah.
When when Roger and Whitebeard talk about it.
Yeah.
So, who knows? It's a question that will be answered. Maybe he's like Shanks is the goat. I'm going to join the crew.
There you go. Alright, his last question. How does Toki know what Wano is important? Okay. Can she see into the future too? I doubt you can see into the future.
Some ancient history stuff with the Wano clan.
Yeah, some Kazuki clan bullshit, we assume. Alright. From Joshua Primer. Do you think the end of the journey, Luffy will either pass the hat on to someone else and continue the cycle, or retire the hat on Laugh Tale? Now, and do I get mad that people use Laugh Tale?
I mean, it is what
it's been Laugh Tale for so long, alright? And now, apparently it's Laugh Tale.
When it's in canon, we'll refer to it as Laugh Tale.
There you go.
Not in canon yet.
Alright. Will Luffy retire the hat, or will he put it on Raftel and unlock the ultimate prize?
I don't know what he's going to do with his hat.
He gives the hat.
Give it to someone else.
He gives the hat to Baby Shanks.
Shanks is child, Christian. Yes. Baby Shanks, we sell this.
Well, Shanks is baby.
Yes.
There you go. Alright. Two very different characters. Alright, there you go. Alright. From Eric Romo. How do you guys scale Buggy on a serious note? Low.
We already did this.
Yeah, but low.
We talked about how he improved and it impelled down.
Not really, though, because he didn't do fucking anything.
Kinda, but not really.
He suplexed the bluegill and it did nothing.
Yeah. But, you know, he had his little upgrades with the
muggy ball.
Yeah, the flying and stuff.
He could always do that.
Why? Could he fly like that, though? Because it only explained how it works in Impel Down. With him running. In, like, the sharp...
Well, as long as his feet are on the ground. Yeah.
But, yeah, low.
Yeah, low for Buggy. Buggy trash, alright? We all know that. Alright?
Buggy low, not trash.
2. How much Void Century source will be getting in this backstory? The tiniest amount, the tiniest drop.
The tiniest little dab.
Will we get to... What do you think we'll see Joy Boy's face? Will Toki have some sort of connection to Joy Boy? Not the YouTuber, the actual character.
Joy Boy was around at this point as well.
Exactly.
So maybe.
So, will we get to see something to do with Joy Boy? Alright. From Marie. Are the 5 islands Ino and Neko keep mentioning the 4 road polygraph locations plus Raftal? It's possible. We could be reading too much into this, but yeah, it's possible. I don't hate it. You know, it's possible. Do you think the story would be better if the Straw Hats aged more throughout the series? It's wild that Luffy and Zoro will accomplish their goals at such a young age. Yeah, it's weird.
Otis commented on this as well. He doesn't want Luffy to be older because then he has to turn into an adult.
Exactly. There you go. Also, his final comment: Kid Shanks greater than Kid Goku. That's confirmed.
Kid Shanks greater than Baby Yoda, obviously.
I mean, okay, there you go. That's a meme for you. All right.
I'm up with the memes.
From Golem something. I like when Oda draws that white hard line on characters at nighttime. Any tidbits about it?
I'm assuming the outline, right?
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about.
The outline for the characters at night. Well, it's so you can see the characters, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much a required technique if you're gonna do solid black
at night. But Oda never does solid black at night.
Sometimes he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's to just highlight the character's silhouette.
Yeah.
So it's clear.
So you can see them. Yeah.
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 Good. Pretty standard. Yeah.
All right. For Pedro Alvalon? Who's going to be the Shogun until Momo grows up? Hiyori?
Can't have a woman be Shogun, Christian.
New Age of Wano, Eric. New Age of Wano. The New Age. Denjiro. The character that's non-existent in the story.
Sure. I'm not saying Kinemon, alright? But probably Kinemon.
Yeah.
Which is horrific.
Disappointing. Alright, disappointing. From Drix. If you could give a stand to Shanks, what would it be? Oh, of course. Now, would it be Gold Experience Requiem?
Maybe he already has it.
Now.
What do you think about King Crimson just to stay on brand? What?
Can we do, indeed, Dio over Heaven from the video game?
I don't know what that is.
Which is Dio gains control over all realities and dimensions.
Does Gold Experience Requiem defeat that?
No.
Instead?
It is brought up within the game.
That Gold Experience Requiem does not indeed beat that stand.
No.
But what about the truth, Christian?
The truth over all realities and dimensions.
Right. I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense here, but...
Well, you know, it is a video game.
Sure.
We're gonna say
fucking does Dio get the arrow in the video game or something?
No, Dio achieves heaven, alright? It's Dio over heaven.
Okay.
All right.
No spoilers for part 6, Christian.
No spoilers for part 6. All right. Dear Over Heaven from the video game Eyes of Heaven.
That's deep JoJo lore.
That's deep JoJo lore, right? That's deep JoJo lore.
Not even real lore.
Not even a real canon stand.
Yeah.
But if it were to be a real canon stand,
it has to be Requiem.
See, the question gets brought up.
Shanks is a holy
being. All right. Spoilers for JoJo, all right? Because we're going to discuss this.
Part 1.
Now, does Poochie Over Heaven defeat Giorno? That's the question. Defeat Gold Experience Requiem. Is that that's the question. Because accelerating time to the point of restarting the universe several times. Is that...
Well, Christian, erasing time doesn't work.
But Giorno was never shown to defeat Poochie. So he did indeed defeat Giorno. By
people
speeding
say
up time.
Very, very suspicious.
Giorno did not turn up to stop Poochie.
Is that a hot contention and debate on JoJo?
Yes.
Community, Christian?
Can Poochie defeat Gold Experience Requiem? Or Poochie Over Heaven? Because it's not a direct attack. It's merely the speeding up of time. It's not an attack.
Sure.
Alright? So, is it like the Yu-Gi-Oh rules, not a direct attack, therefore, can be destroyed? Not targeted, Eric. Not targeted. As you found out many times as your obelisk gets black holed.
But I will also add that Shanks has his own...
Well, he says...
divine abilities.
If you could give a stand to Shanks, which one would it be?
Is Poochie Over Heaven a song name, or is what?
No.
Does that break the rule?
I mean, part 3 breaks the rule, so...
Okay. There it is.
I'm sure Over Heaven's a fucking band. Or a song. Alright? I mean, his stand is called Whitesnake.
Okay.
But then it evolves, of course. There you go. There's the JoJo talk.
Your call, Christian. You're the JoJo man.
I'm going to give him the most divine ability. With an ability called Over Heaven. Alright? There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Alright. From Tom. In chapter 958, Rayleigh offered to help Odin. We also know that Rayleigh was rescued at sea by Hachi 20 years ago. Did Rayleigh try to help Odin with Kaido and Orochi, but failed to do so? That's interesting.
I assume that was always after the
After Roger died.
After the crew disbanded.
Yeah.
So possible. I don't know.
Fishman Island? I think it had to do with Fishman Island, right? Because where the fuck was Hachi? Hachi would have been on...
Wasn't it
Fishman
got to do with
Island.
Shimondi? When Rayleigh... I always assumed that, like, Rayleigh was coding ships and drowned or whatever. And Hachi saved him in Shimondi or something.
I mean, that's an assumption. I don't know if that's confirmed. But
yeah, that's my assumption.
I don't know. It could be something there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Could be something there. Alright. From Jordan Lee. In the montage of Owner's journey, there was a panel of a giant with horns and a club. Like Kaido. Only race confirmed. What do you think the significance of that is? Looks like a giant to me with just a horn helmet.
Yeah.
And ancient giants already confirmed via SBS.
And kind of the numbers. We assume it's them anyway.
Yeah. So there you go. I think it looked more like Albath / giants to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Cole Irim. Who gave Roger the straw hat? He bought it from a stand, alright? He bought it from a stand.
Sure.
From Chris D. Why does Toki want to go to Wano? Why can't Onan give us the meat? Why can't Onan just give us the meat? Just 5 pages with Onan versus Whitebeard would have been enough for me. He wanted Whitebeard versus Onan. No, you can't have it.
Let me ask you the question. fans and audience.
Yes.
Do you think you deserve the meet? Do you think you deserve to see the fight? I don't think you do.
There you go.
I think the community in general has been blasphemous. And Oda can feel that. And will not give it to you because you don't deserve it, because you're not grateful.
Okay. There you go. That's Eric's answer. Anyway, why does Toki want to go to Wano? Some ancient history shit, you know? Maybe Kizuki clan, you know?
You know, why the borders are closed, blah, blah, blah.
Alright. From MT Barat? Yeah. What was Shanks and Buggy doing at the time which had them upset about not being mentioned in the newspaper? What was the event? It's basically unknowable.
Fucking around on the Grand Line.
Yeah. Like, it's basically unknowable. Yeah. Because there's no events around there we can, you know...
How many times have we seen Shanks and Buggy this arc? Like 4 times?
Yeah. A lot.
I wonder why, Christian.
Because they're turning up, alright?
I wonder why we keep on seeing baby Shanks. I wonder why.
It's time. Alright? It's time. Alright. From MBs. With the recent revelations about Oda's intention and such, is a space arc still on the table? Maybe just space lore. Well, Raphael in space is still a theory. You know, that could happen.
Just ignore what Oda says about the 5 years, about whatever.
Okay.
He says a lot of things. Wano was supposed to start 2 years ago.
But the intention of 5 years is more important.
Where's this secret lurking legend?
The rocks. We all know it's rocks.
Was it Bullet? Was he talking about the movie?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. From Lord Zarkon.
That quote from Jump Festa should come in hot shortly.
No. Exactly. And the speculation will start. The absolute insanity will start. All right. From what Sam said, predictions on how much content is left in this flashback. Roger and Odin.
I was saying 5 to 7 chapters left.
Yeah. Roger and Odin. Orochi and Kaido.
The situation around the day as well.
Sure.
Will be a few chapters.
A few chapters there. Maybe Toki and Odin's relationship. Momonosuke being born. Yeah, there's things to do. 5 to 7 chapters left, I would say. Yeah.
Which brings us to what, like 12 chapters? 13 chapters total?
Yeah.
Christian was saying 26.
42. I mean, that was assuming
that we get stuff.
Get the Rocks flashback in there.
That also might happen. We might see what Big Mom Kaido are doing in this period.
Exactly, Big Mom Kaido, that kind of stuff. All right. From Lord Zarkon. Now, one of our loyal listeners has turned to the dark side. And it's disappointing. Now, who would have corrupted this young man? Would have to be none other than Drift-kun.
The Dark Prince?
The Dark Prince. The Cancer Lord. Why is Shanks so dumb? Lost an arm to a weak ass Sea King when all he had to do was hack his arm up. What's going on?
Now, if you had the sound
board plugged in,
you could have been doing some Metal Gear Solid stuff. But Christian just refuses to plug it in anymore.
Because of the situation, alright?
What situation?
But nonetheless, you're out of court. You're out of court.
Your ranks will be stripped on Discord.
You're disappointing, alright? You're disappointing to me, alright? Next question. Demi from the Gospel of Zoro. Another blasphemous question.
A blasphemous name?
A blasphemous name! Will Shanks be able to conjure up a Ryu arm? If so, do you think Zoro's Ashura, instead of being an illusion, is a better version of that? Now,
he asks a legitimate question and it gives us the backhand. Dismissed.
Out of court also, alright?
You're thrown out of court.
Lord Zarkon has a real question for us. But we're not going to answer it.
Yeah.
Because he disrespected the show. Alright? From Blaze to Wrath. After reading this chapter, do you think Lady Toki will reveal a little bit about the Void Statue or the reason she jumps through time? We're getting the tiniest morsel.
Little taste.
Little drip of the Void Statue. We're not getting it, alright?
And yeah, we'll find out why she jumps through time.
Sure. Alright. From Shadow Badger. Do you agree that Ace was just another case of Stockholm Syndrome and that he purposefully let Arcano kill him even though he knew Armand Haki? He finally gained back his freedom from Whitebeard after so long. Now, did this man read Marineford? And is this a meme question? So I feel like it's a meme question.
It's kind of a meme question that's poorly thought out.
Yeah.
But, I don't know about Stockholm Syndrome.
Next question. From Margin. What are your plans for 2020 and beyond? And why is everyone ready to call Blackbeard the weakest emperor when he has done 0 feats in the post-time skip? Because exactly, he has done 0 feats in the post-time skip.
You just answered your own question.
You just answered your own question. What are the plans for 2020? We just told you the Power Scale plans. Now, will there be a new show? Doubtful. But we're all trying new things.
Talking about that Dragon Ball show.
Was Dragon Ball Super come back?
Dragon Ball Super Show.
Dragon Ball Super Show. Maybe. I don't know. No plans for new shows.
Part 6 is confirmed not to be 2020.
Oh,
right?
No chance.
Okay.
No chance 2020. Alright. From Hiba Hime the Ultimate Waifu. Do you think we're going to get Roger next chapter on making of the Momo scene? We're not getting a fucking sex scene heavy. That's ridiculous, alright? This is One Piece. This is not your headcanon, alright?
Okay.
We should get Roger next chapter. Alright?
Yeah.
Dart from the BFP. He has changed his name to avoid lawsuits.
Also, just a quick question, just a quick statement on Roger and Whitebeard meeting next week. Legendary, dream-worthy situation.
Exactly.
Christian.
The hype level's off the chain for that meeting. Alright? Get ready for it. And we have a week break, which is fantastic.
Live call-in show
next week? Sure.
Apparently the rumors are, Christian, also a 2-week break because it's a magazine break. Those are the rumors.
The magazine break is for Christmas and New Year. We're getting a chapter. Alright? There you go.
We'll find out when the official comes out, when it's scheduled.
When the next chapter is, alright? There you go.
Yeah.
Dart has a question for us. Are you SP0 or ZP0 and SKKC? Now, this is a meme I have no idea about. Do you have any idea about this meme?
SP0 is basically Sanji versus Zoro, right? So SP0 would be Sanji, ZP0 would be Zoro. I don't know what the other thing is.
Well, they're combined. What's SP0 mean?
It's basically like Sanji and like if Sanji was... The way I understand it is if Sanji had his own like CP0 group and if Zoro had his own CP0 group.
The fuck is this?
Dumb as shit.
What does it even mean? What?
I might be incorrect about this meme, Christian. I was not really paying attention. I had someone explain it to me yesterday.
Was that someone Virgo?
Zoro is better than Sanji, so Zoro.
Oh, there you go. Alright. From Flabu. Why is Badger such a bully to me? Well, Flabu, you like to antagonize. You like to post, unsavory content. And you like to harass. So, I don't know if it's bullying or not. So there you go. Alright, from Anthony Plan. Can you modify his boss Whitebeard so that confirms he is first commander level, right, Christian? Absolutely not. This confirms nothing. Whitebeard just smacked away his hand. Out of disrespect for Kinemon's pitiful power level. Alright? There you go. From Krusop. Do you think Dritz-kun will ever see the light again? No.
He's done.
He's
legitimately done. There's no saving him. This is good content we're getting in this flashback.
Sure.
And he's just like, I don't like the montaging. I don't like Odin. He's being forced on us to be a cool guy. What kind of meta comment is that?
He's the king of meta, right? He's the king of the meta comments, right?
You don't like Odin because you feel like he's getting forced down your throat.
And we all know Dritz doesn't like things forced down his throat, alright?
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does. I don't know. There you go. Alright. From Hikey Haki. Why does Drizzle Pop think that Ino and Neko's connection to Odin is skin deep? He literally saved their lives.
Who's Izzle Pop?
I'm guessing that's Dritzcoon. Let's call him Drizzle Pop.
Right. Dritz doesn't understand the personal connection between crews and characters.
I will say it was very quick.
I don't get this meta point of like,
but
I want to see them.
I basically want an entire arc. Yeah.
You can't have 800 chapters of these characters together.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. They've been in the same crew for like 6 years now.
I mean, is this the best flashback crew?
Yeah, it's listen. It's like when Dritz says the Straw Hats aren't best friends anymore because they don't quote unquote interact with each other.
But they did
post time skip. Even though Usopp's like, I got to do this for my captain in Dressrosa, like the fuck.
There you go, and there it is. All right, that's all the questions. That's the end of the episode. We'll topic of the show next be breaking down Dritzcoon.
Just an attack.
Just an attack on Dritzcoon live.
He's in the void. He'll never return. No, it doesn't matter actually what happens.
Sure.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. And that's the episode. Another episode in the bag.
You can like this channel, Christian.
Sure, you can.
You can subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
You can ask questions.
You can share the channel.
Sure. You can listen to this on SoundCloud.
And
the audio version.
Patreon.
Join the Patreon. Get this slightly early.
Get this sometime early.
10 hours early, maybe?
Maybe, alright. There you go. Stay tuned for the announcement of when we're doing the live stream for next week. Call-in show number 5. Get your topics ready. I want good topics. I want juicy topics, spicy topics.
Don't say, is Neko the traitor? That's real dumb. Don't come in with no
plan.
No plan or evidence.
No topic, no evidence. Alright, come in strong. Now, how can you submit questions? In the Discord, I will do a server-wide message, and you comment under that. And that's how you get your things on the show. I will compile the list, the order. I'll send it out, and you will know when you'll be on and what your topic is. There you go. Shanks is the God King.
Good night.